Yes sir, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy D Nolly aka Don Squally, and we are back at it today with another Sentra video. If you guys saw the title, you probably already know what's going on, but I'm going to give you a little brief explanation. So since I got my bone stock 1.8 Sentra, I've been trying to do a few things here and there. You can see we just put on the SER side skirt. Now a dude named Jason left a comment on one of my previous YouTube videos about this car, saying that he had a few parts that he was willing to donate to the cause, man. So big shout outs to him. I'm gonna leave his Instagram somewhere here on the screen. So right now I've just got a little bit of tape holding these on. Now I didn't want to drill into my rockers on the bottom or the sides to actually mount these, so I ended up using some like construction adhesive PL, which is pretty strong. So I didn't want to do a how-to video on that because I'm kind of testing it out to see if it actually works, if I do have to drill into the sides. So that's why there's just some tape holding the side skirt on right now, but it's looking much better than stock. Before today's video, I wanted to throw on this front lip that I ended up ordering online. Now this is a Ford Mustang Mach 1 lip. Now I've been doing a lot of research online, just trying to figure out exactly which route I want to go with this car without spending a ton of money. I do want it to look good. Now I was going to do the earlier, I think 02, 03 SER front end, but I think that's just going to cost too much money because I'm going to need headlights, hood, front bumper, and fog lights and stuff like that. So I decided to go this route with the Mach 1 lip. Now I do have a few other things that I'm going to be ordering for this car, but it's pretty much done at this point. I just have to, once everything comes in, throw everything on the car. Of course, we still got to do the lowering springs, which I'm kind of waiting to do because the minivan, the Pontiac Montana, actually blew a head gasket the other day. So as of now, I only have the Sentra as my daily since the G35's in storage, and I really don't want to drive it this winter because I don't want it to get all salty and rusty. So I'm probably going to wait until the G is back on the road. That way, if anything does happen where there's a broken bolt or something where this has to be towed to a mechanic shop, I'm not going to be stranded and left with no vehicle. So Mustang Mach 1 front lip. Now there's a center hole right here, so what I'm going to do is probably start there. They gave you a couple of clips and stuff, but I'm going to probably use some self-tappers, and then I have some really big bolts that I'm going to throw through these holes, and hopefully that'll hold everything on. Now I'm probably going to have to trim it at the corners and make a few relief cuts in order to get this thing where I need it, from what I've read online anyways. But today I'm going to show you all that business, so I'm going to mock this thing up on the car. Let's get started, man. Alrighty, so I got the first couple of screws into the middle here. Now I'm just using these little self-tappers just to get everything mocked up where I want. Now I'm not going into the factory holes here, I'm going just beside it, and then once I get everything where I want it, I'm going to go back with these big bolts here. I'm going to pre-drill the holes and then go into where the factory mounting points would be into the bumper. Now it looks like I'm probably gonna have to trim a little bit off of here. As you can see, we're hitting the tire, so I'll probably just make a trim, then mock it up where it needs to be, and then I'll do a rough trim at first, and then I'll go back and then cut it here. And then we should get a nice flush mount here. Alrighty, so I got the heater going on in the background, so sorry for the sound, but I got the one side on so far. I did have to make quite a few relief cuts in order to get this curve the way that I wanted it. Now, like I said, I just have this screwed in here with self-tappers. So what I'm going to do is go back with those bolts, pre-drill the holes, and then screw everything in where they need to be. And I might leave some of these self-tappers, but some of them can come out. They're just there to get the actual shape until I mount this up permanently. Alrighty, so front lip is on. As you can see, sits pretty much about 3 inches lower on the front, and then it kind of V's up a little bit. So once I get the lowering springs on this, it should look pretty good. Now I ended up just leaving the self-tappers, but as you can see, I drilled the bumper and then put in the bigger bolts there. and that's not going anywhere. I just want to make sure that this thing doesn't fly off on the highway when I'm doing like 200 miles an hour in this bad boy. But I guess I'll open the garage door and get some natural light in there. But yeah, that's looking way better. Got the little Nismo logo up there with the plate relocation. I think it looks friggin' sweet. So yeah, that kind of makes the front end look a little bit better. Looks a little bit more Maxima-ish as opposed to a Sentra. That front end lens is a little dusty, but damn, that front end now. I'm thinking I might take the plasti dip off of here because, like I said, I do have an idea as to where I want to go with this car, and the plasti dip was just a temporary kind of ricer thing to make this thing look not so stock. But I gotta let these side skirts dry up for a little bit longer so I can take that tape off. The stuff that I'm using says it takes 24 hours to fully cure. So the lip looks pretty good. I was having trouble getting this curve. I had to make a lot of cuts right here, and I kept having to screw in and try to find out what worked the best, but I think I got it pretty good. Just ended up having to take off quite a bit here. Just used a little hand saw to get that nice and flush. Right here was another part where I had to make a relief cut. You can see I was just having trouble kind of getting it flat, but overall I think it looks pretty good. This thing is by no means going to be a show car. I just want it to look, you know, not so plain. And yeah, I think that looks actually pretty sweet right there. I think that'll probably be our thumbnail. So yeah, I'm thinking next up I'll probably plasti dip the grill now that I'm seeing it with the reflective. I think it would look a little bit better black. And the same guy that hooked me up with the side skirts also gave me this rear wing right here. Now right now, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of painted with a bit of a color shift, so I'm thinking I might wait to get that painted, or let me know if you guys think I should just primer it black, because as you know, silver is going to be a very difficult color to color match, and already I have the black little lip here on there. So let me know if you think I should just primer it black and throw it on, or actually get it legit painted. But again, big shout out to Jason for hooking that up. But yeah, man, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna put an end to this video. Just wanted to do a little install because I saw a lot of stuff on the forums about doing this install, but there was no videos online, so I figured I'd just make a little video for you guys. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to take off the plasti dip on that bottom valence. I think it'll just look 10 times better. But for now, man, that's going to be a wrap for this one. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more and you're not subscribed yet, if you're a new Sentra viewer, man, like I say, in the next month or so, this thing is going to look completely different. It should be done looks-wise as to where I want it to be just as a daily driver. So I'm pretty excited to show you guys the finished product, so definitely stick around. And as always, I am your boy, Denali, a.k.a. Don Squally, and we're going to catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace!